Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! Happy FOMC Day! Let's jump on in! Woo! Woohoo! Let's go! No, we can't get that excited yet. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? We got $18,300 Bitcoin. We're jumping out at the perfect time, man. Bring on the volatility today. I'm excited for today's stream, man. I have been waiting for this stream forever. Just kidding. No, I really haven't been waiting for the stream forever. But let's jump on in. Let's get all the friends in here. Let's smack up that like button. Let's have a fun little FOMC meeting stream, shall we? Let's have a little fun. Let's have a little laughs. What's going to happen, man? Bitcoin coming up before the FOMC meeting. Is that good? Well, typically, when the market moves up before a news event, you got to be a little bit cautious, okay? I want the market to go to the moon. We'll talk about that in a second, though. But first, I know there's a lot of horse guys out there right now looking at this green candle going, oh my lord, look at that green candle. That's looking pretty juicy right there, right? All the horse guys looking at this right now. They're looking at it like this. Woo, FOMC meeting is today. Well, I know Jordan told me to wait till after the news to buy or after the news to go long, but how can I wait? The market is pumping now. It is going to leave me behind. I have a fear of missing out. Oh, well, I think I am going to go long now. I know the news is in 30 minutes, but I think I am going to go long now and not wait 30 minutes. I have no patience. What could go wrong, right? Guys, what could go wrong? Nothing could go wrong. Okay, I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Wait, what? No! The market was pumping! How is it gonna dump right when I buy? This is ridiculous! I am never gonna FOMO again. I promise. Hold on, let me get this. Let me get this up. Let me get this up. Come on, get out of here. I gotta fix the sound real quick. By the way, I need to hear the sounds. This is ridiculous that I can't hear the sounds right now. Let's go back over here to this. Let me this. All right, there we go. There we go. I should hear the sounds now. Let me test it. Ah, I can't hear the sounds. I at least need the pump song. Let me turn the pump song back on. I at least need that in case I need it. Okay, because I cannot not hear the pump song myself. That is ridiculous. Hold on. What's the pump song if I can't hear the pump song, man? Like, what is this? Hold on. Let me just turn that on real quick, guys. I know you guys are like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. Let me turn the pump song on, and let me turn the dump song on. At least I have those. There we go. Boom, boom. Those are ready, lock and loaded in case we need one of those. All right, so 18,300. This is what I was expecting to happen before the FOMC meeting, guys. Another one bites the dust. If you tried to short against me earlier, well, you lost again. Sorry, bud. Sorry. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. I love trolling them. Come on, let's get all trolly in here. Muted. No, we ain't playing the muted game today. All right. So 18,290. I'm looking for Bitcoin to still come up to tag this 18,469 level. Now, once again, you guys will call me a crazy again. 18,469 is where I think Bitcoin is going to get a little bit of a wick to. The question is, are we going to see that broken today? That's the big question. And we all know what we're here for. We're here for the FOMC meeting that's coming up at, well, the rate hike announcement's at 2 o'clock. And then we got Jerome the Powell coming in at 2:30. He's going to be walking in here and he's going to be spitting the absolute nonsense that he always does, right? It's going to be 50 basis point rate hike. He's going to walk on stage and say, yeah, guys, unemployment is still way too low for us. We need to continue to get unemployment down until unemployment is higher. Unfortunately, we're going to keep having to put the foot on the gas and continue to possibly raise rates into 2023. So I just want to say that, we're doing our best to do what we can do, and we have to continue to possibly continue to tighten monetary policy until we get the inflation under control and unemployment higher here. Thank you, Jerome. Guys, I just summed up what Jerome's going to say for you. There you go. You don't even need to watch it. There you go. That's what Jerome's going to say. I'm calling it right now. He's going to say the same shit he always does. Anyways, 18,294. Nice little move up for Bitcoin. This makes me a little bit cautious, though. I will say this. Anytime you get a move up going into any type of big news event, everyone's going to be calling for buy the rumor, sell the news, including myself, right? I've sort of been under the assumption that we're going to pump into the FOMC meeting. Everyone's going to be super, super bullish go into it, and then we possibly go back down from there. But there is the possibility that we don't do that. And we'll talk about that as we go. This should be a long stream. Powell doesn't even speak for another 50 minutes. So this will be a long stream. Something tells me, especially if we get some crazy volatility, we'll be on here for quite a while this afternoon. So let's see what we got. By the way, I did tell myself, if Bitcoin goes above 19K today, okay, I will be getting Chinese food. So if there's any whale out there that wants me to have Chinese food today, well, pump it above 19K, and there we go. We're good to go there. We're good to go. All it has to do is wick. So if you're a whale and you want it to go down, just wick it. Just wick it to 19,001, and we'll call it a day. Sound good? All right. So we got that. What are we looking at here? Let's go to the daily time frame. So like we said, 18,470. That's the most logical level. Why is that the most logical level? Well, that's from swing high to swing low. That's that 0.5 retracement right here at 18,467, which is also the daily close lows from our last big consolidation period, right? Right here. You guys can see it right there. That's our last local low. It's also the 0.5 retracement. So much confluence right there to get a little bit of a smackdown to reality. So let's see what we got. Let me know what you guys think in the chat, by the way. Continue to smack up that Will Smith that like button for today's stream. This is one of the most highly anticipated days that we've had in a long time. This one's a little bit different because this is the one that could possibly have a little bit of a turning point here. So let's see what we got. Let me know in the chat. Do you think Bitcoin is going to continue up from here? Or do you think Bitcoin will get smacked back down to reality after the meeting today? Let me know in the chat. I want to know what you guys think today. I told you guys I'm going in this with a very, very neutral stance. If this ends up being something bullish, okay, let's freaking rock and roll. I'm loaded, ready to go. If it ends up being bearish, I'm going into it thinking it's going to be probably what's happened every single time. Nope. So let's freaking get busy. Let me see. Smack that, said Christopher. I put a pot of coffee for this meeting. Oh, yeah, man, we got a pot of coffee. And wouldn't it be symbolic? I will say this before we jump on into more charts, because we got a long stream. We got plenty of time to talk about charts today. Before I get more into charts, wouldn't it be symbolic that the week that SBF goes to jail, okay, the week that SBF starts getting, let's just bring him on. SBF, come on the stream. Yeah, no. I know you're handcuffed. Just come and sit. Come and sit, SBF. Okay, here he comes, guys. Hold, give me 1 second. What's going on, guys? I'm not excited for jail. There was already this big, brawly guy looking at me, and he was kind of winking at me, and I'm a little bit scared to go to jail. He doesn't look like anything like Caroline, and he was like kind of rubbing himself, and I don't know what's going on. But I've heard horror stories about jail. I'm very, very nervous. But I didn't do anything wrong. I'll get out soon. I'm gonna start a new crypto company. Okay, I'm gonna go to jail now. Okay, there's big Berg Gertha guy. He's gonna get cream pied. He's gonna drop the soap one day, and he's gonna go. He's gonna drop the soap, and then he's gonna go. I can't make that joke on here. I can't make that joke. All right, we're done with the joke. We're done with the jokes. All right, let's go look at real quick before we do more jokes here, because we're all about the jokes in this channel. If you're coming to the stream, you probably have new people coming in today. If you're new to the stream, we have a lot of fun in here. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a Santa hat, well, I'm wearing a Santa hat for two different reasons. Number one, I don't know how this started, but I sort of said I'm not taking the Santa hat off until we make a new low. I think it was right around this period here. So far, this has been a great luck Santa hat. Okay, so those are the two reasons. I told myself I wasn't taking it off. Number two, since I've worn the Santa hat, we have been pretty much up only from that point. So just want to put that out there. The Santa hat is the reason we're pumping. All right, let's go look at the last times we had the FOMC meetings and see, can we take anything from today? So the market's moving up. Most would think the market going up into this is a bearish thing. I am under the assumption that is also true. Now, I could be totally wrong, and I want to be wrong. The reason why I think I could be wrong, and I am so okay with being wrong here. Okay, I will net gain if I'm wrong, honestly. So here's the deal. I'm looking at this daily vector candle up here, man, and we sort of talked about this earlier. There's so much liquidity up here and such an imbalance in the charts from the FTX dump. Nothing would be more symbolic than the FTX dump happening and us just inverse Bart Simpsoning right back up to the upside and taking this liquidity up here. Does it happen? It only happens if we get good news today. I will say that. It will only happen if we get good news from Jerome the Gnome. All right, I will put that out there. But let's go look at some other times. Let's just stick to this little consolidation period here. What's happened the last few times? Well, the last one... Corey, he said, ever thought of the possibility you might be wearing that Santa hat for 4 years? I've thought of the possibility, yes. I'm trying to think of a way out of it, though, right? If guys, I'm not calling for a Bitcoin bottom. I have no idea. Like I said, Bob has no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea where the bottom is. Jabba has no idea. Yes, I do. The bottom's zero. The bottom is literally zero. I'm going to keep shorting Bitcoin till zero. Trust me, guys. Just keep shorting. He doesn't know. George doesn't know. I am George. We're all George. Guys, the bottom is in. The bottom is 100% in. Okay? BB doesn't know. Yeah, the bottom is in. Are you serious? Get that Jordan guy out of my chat. He just said the bottom was not. He just called me an idiot for saying the bottom was in? Oh my God, get that Jordan guy out of my chat right now. All right, no one knows, but I will say this. What was I forget what my point was. Oh, it's one of those days. It's one of those freaking days. All right, let's just sort of continue on. By the way, shout out to Chewy. By the way, Chewy's caught it to an absolute T by far so far. I will say that. Here's the deal, guys. Last FOMC meeting, we were right here, right on November 2nd. We had the last FOMC meeting. Bitcoin was coming down into the FOMC meeting, and you'll notice this: we were coming down and we pumped after it. Okay, so the trend was down. We ended up pumping. There we go. So what happened the time before that? So we had September 21st. Okay, we came down into it. We ended up going up after it. So the last two at least, the trend has been we've gone down into it. We pumped after it. Okay, so we've kind of reversed trend after the FOMC meeting. What happened the time before that? July 27th, dumping into it, pumped after it. You sort of notice it. You guys notice a trend here, and you know the trend doesn't always have to work, right? For instance, June, we dumped into it. We actually got one day a pump, but then we continued down. Let's go two more times here. Okay, so June really wasn't anything. May, you dumped into it, you pumped for one day, continued down. And sort of, I guess, March, you pumped into it and continued to pump. So I guess the times before June, there was really no correlation. But the last three have all been dumping into it and pumping after. So it doesn't really give us that much of a clue what happens, but I will continue to say, us pumping into this gets me a little bit worried because the last two times we dumped into it and then continued up. So who's to say this time we don't pump into it and dump after it? Who's to say? I don't have no clue. And that's why today is fun, because it's so much uncertainty. Bitcoin could be at 19K later, or Bitcoin could be back at 17K later. We have no freaking clue, my friends. Let me take a sip of Diet Coke here. Diet Coke is awesome, by the way. It's delicioso. Let's go back to BTC short-term charts, by the way. BTC short-term charts, 18,315 at the current moment. Oh man, all I want to do is play the pump song, but I'm holding off on the pump song, guys. I am sitting here holding off on the pump song. and because I don't want to play the pump song and get people to FOMO, and then all of a sudden, Powell comes out and ruins their dreams. I posted on Twitter today. I was like, a lot of horse guys will be born today. There's a lot of horse guys being born. I mean, look at these vector candles, man. That means a lot of people are buying in right here. A lot of horse guys will be born today. Powell will decide if their dreams will come true. A lot of horse guys looking at the price action. Ooh, my dreams will come true today. I am finally becoming a Bitcoin millionaire today. If I buy at 18K, imagine if it goes to 1 million tomorrow. Ooh, I will be so rich. Let me just wait. I think Powell is going to pump us today. I am confident. If the price was going down, I would not be confident. But let's see what we got. Let me read the chat here for a little bit. We got 10 minutes until the rate hike. I think the consensus is going to be 50. Right? Let me go over to the rate hike consensus. Let me see what we got over here. Let me refresh. We got, still 79.4%. It's going to be a 50, and 20.6%. It's going to be 75. Once again, if it's 75, that would be ugly. The markets would absolutely tank. If it's going to be 50, that's what the market expects. It's already priced in. So I don't expect that to really impact anything. What we're waiting for is what Powell says. If it's 50, which I think it's pretty much consensus is going to be 50. If it's anything other than that, oh, Lord, man. If it's 25, we moon. If it's 75, we sort of we don't moon. I will say that. We definitely don't moon. All right, 18,325. Bitcoin making its way to my target. 18,469. Slowly but surely. It's going to perfectly hit that exactly when the FOMC meeting starts. Watch. It's too juiciness. Spotify said like for Boss Clint bet. What Boss Clint bet? I have no idea. Rodney said it could be 22K or 17K in like 20 minutes. It could. It could. If it's 25, if it's anything lower than 50, assets will absolutely skyrocket. If it's anything above 50, assets will literally dump like a freaking guacamole. Okay? So we got 9 minutes. We got 9 minutes, man. Let's see if the consensus is right. Let's see. 50 with hawkish talk. Yeah, that's what I believe. It's going to be the same shit. It's going to be 50 with Powell saying the same shit he always does. The market's going to overreact to it, and it is what it is, I guess. Let's see. Let me see what we got. I smell a big payday for me today. Pay thyself. Make sure you pay yourself, man. If you're in longs right now, if you've been watching the stream and you're in longs, okay? If you're in any long positions, make sure today is the perfect day to take profits. Right now is the perfect time to take profits, man. I'm going to be honest, right? If you've been watching the stream, and we've been relatively bullish up until this point, okay? Don't be afraid to pay yourself, because all the gains that you've seen from all the way down here can all be erased in the matter of literally 10 minutes. If you don't believe me, just watch. Just watch. And even if you're confident the price is going up, just watch for the wick that stops you out and brings you back up. Just watch. Don't be afraid to pay yourself if you're, I guess, using leverage, I will say. If you're in spot, okay, you can get away with it. But if you're in any type of leverage long, don't be afraid to pay yourself. And if you're short right now, well, man, you got some balls if you're short right now. I'll say that. I will say that. Pratish said you didn't read my super chat. Pratish, what'd you say, man?
You didn't read my super chat.
Pratish, you know I got to bring the old joke back.
Man, Jordan didn't read my freaking super chat. I'm never doing it again. He didn't. This guy literally scammed me. I super chat and he didn't do anything. What the hell, man?
You know I got to do the joke. Pratish said, I love you. Do you love me? Maybe you love Caroline, your new neighbor. Caroline, my new neighbor. Oh, because she was in New York. She was spotted in New York. Pratish, I love you, man. I love you. I absolutely love you. You know I do. You know I do. Corey said, ever thought of possibility of wearing the Santa hat for 4 years? If I had to wear the Santa hat for 4 years, I would be, I wouldn't be mad, because that would mean that, you know, like, it never goes below this point again. And you know, I think we all be very happy at that. I don't think I would be mad. I would probably come up with some way to get out of it. You know me. I would probably come up with some way of being like, all right, guys, if I do this, can I take off the Santa hat? It would probably take something big. Like, guys, what would I have to do? Like, sorry, say if Bitcoin bottom is in, right? And we have no idea, but let's just pretend that it is. Let's pretend that it is. What would I have to do to get out of wearing the Santa hat every day? You let me know in the chat. If there's anything I could do, you let me know. Let me know. Pratish, appreciate that though, man. I got you though. I got you. I got you. Stop pumping as soon as Jay started the stream. Oh no, it's been going up. I started the stream right around this area right here. So Bitcoin has been going up since then. Very, very surprising. It usually doesn't up until that point. All right, we got 5 minutes. Let me make sure I'm over here on the old little refresh button over here, so we can kind of see what's going down over here. Make sure we keep popping that like button up, man. Let's get all the friends in here today. Let's get all the friends in here today. We need everyone in here today. Come on. Whether we pump or dump, we're gonna have a good time today. Right? It's gonna be a little bit of mixed emotions coming in here. All right, let's see. Stumbledore said, putting in my long, just the tip. Just the tip, Stumbledore, just the tip. All right, let's go look at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. This is where it gets interesting, right? This is the point where Bitcoin either makes that deviation low or it sort of gets rejected, right? What is also coming up here? Okay, so not only do we have the previous lows, like, let's go over to this chart real quick. This is the interesting chart right here. We're at 18.3, but we're approaching some interesting levels, right? Look at the two levels we're approaching. Let's put our little low triangle here, because we like our little low triangles. We're approaching our underside of our previous lows. Okay, and this is sort of the levels we want to see broken. 18.7, you can call it 18.7 is really the lows we want to break, but previous lows, this is the big level Bitcoin's going to test. All depends today. Also, not only that, but we also have the bear market resistance band also coming down here. The bottom of that sits at 19,500. And we know that this is typically the point where you get rejected in bear markets a lot of the time before continuing lower. Okay, so let's see what we got. I mean, I am going into today with a very open mind, and we all should have an open mind today. Don't be pigeonholed into one thing because you're going to let yourself down. If you're uber bearish, just be careful, and if you're uber bullish, also just be careful. All right, Bitcoin, 18,360. It's coming to tag that 8. You guys called me crazy earlier today. Every time I say, you guys call me crazy. Oh, my Lord. 18,469 is the level we're watching for here, guys. Let's see what we got. Will we tag the ultimate target? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got cooking here. I don't think Bitcoin breaks 18,469. If it does, it could get a little interesting here. Because there's not much above 18,469. There's not much above there until like 19K plus. So let's see what we got. Let's see what Bitcoin's got cooking. There is bearish divergence on like every single time frame though. If you bring up the RSI, actually you're actually breaking the bearish divergence at the moment. That's actually the crazy shit. You still got slightly higher highs on the price action, slightly lower highs on the RSI. And if you look at, say, I have market cipher down here. There's pretty big bearish divergence on this too. There is higher highs and there is lower highs coming in on this. So you got some pretty hefty bearish div on both the RSI and on at least momentum waves there. So let's see what we got cooking, man. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes to see what we got. There's a huge stack of shorts at 18.5. Huge stack of shorts. Wouldn't be surprised, man. All right, here's the volatility. Let's see what we got. The news come in. Looks like we're getting some downside action. Always remember, you're going to see pumps and dumps here, man. Pumps and dumps in both directions. There's the stop hunt down. Let's see what we got. All right, we got the volatility coming. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Let's zoom in a little bit. There was the stop hunt to the downside. If you were long right here, you just got stopped out. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got cooking. Hold on. Let's see what we got. It's dumping up right at first. Do we have the news yet? Let me refresh. Do we got any news yet? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Here comes the volatility, man. Be careful here today. Be very, very careful here today, guys. This is why you be careful. 1 minute. Have we got it yet? Not yet. Not yet. Here comes all the shorts and the longs battling each other. Holy moly. Holy moly. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Crab flexes his power. Holy Lord. That came quick for those longs, man. They didn't give him any time right there. That just wicked down in like 2 seconds. Holy guacamole, my friends. Let's see what we got here on the charts. All right. Still don't see anything. Still don't see anything at the moment. All right. Here comes a little bit dump. I would say normally you'd want to see the dump first. That is absolute facts. You want to see the dump first. Let's see what we got here. Holy Lord. Market's going nuts right now, man. Look at the market, man. We're going nuts. Pump and dump. All right, we got 50. So that's what we expected. We got 50. Cool. Will we see a little buy the rumor, sell the news, though? Let's see. Everyone's hyped for 50. But does it mean anything? Let's see what we got. So we got 50. Now we have to wait for Powell, the Jerome Powell, to bring down the hammer on us. Or possibly not bring down the hammer on us. I mean, either way. But we got the 50. Horse guy in shambles. Ooh, we got 50 basis points. But why are we not pumping? Why are we dumping on the news? We got good news. What the? But we got good news. Why are we dumping? This is pure manipulation by the market makers. We are supposed to pump on good news. The market is in shambles. Should I close my long, guys? Should I close my long? I might be liquidated. My liquidation price is down here at 17.8. I'm going to keep it open. I am confident in Powell being bullish. Okay, I'll see you guys later. See ya. I'll see you if I'm liquidated. Adios. Let's see. Holy guacamole. Jordan, you gonna stream Jay Powell? I'm not getting off. You think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy? Holy guacamole. I'm not crazy. Exactly. All right, so we got check number 2. What was our 3 checks, my friends? Our 3 checks. We want CPI to come in lower. Check. We want 50 basis points. Check. Now, it's all up to Daddy Powell, which is obviously the biggest thing here. You're going to see volatility in the next couple, until he speaks, you're going to see craziness happen in the charts here. You're going to see dumps and pumps everywhere. The shorts are longing and the longs are shorting. Pretty much, man. It's just liquidations getting hit, and I guess liquidations getting hit, and I guess how should I say this? And stops getting hit, which makes the market go nuts in both directions. Mostly down at the moment, though. Which we went to 17,386, and then Bitcoin started to come back down. So here we go. Stream the stream and stream smarty. That's what we do. That's what we do out here. What's the stock market doing, by the way? Let's go check it out. So the S&P coming down a little bit, down about 0.35%. Nothing crazy. Bitcoin coming down too. Where's the max pain? The max pain. All right, let's see. Let's see what Bitcoin does here. I'm curious. Let me go to like the 1 hour time frame here. I want to see what we got down here. Come on, refresh, buddy. Refresh. All right, so Bitcoin came back down for these vector candle liquidity points. Let's see if it can pop back up now. Let's see. Is it good that we do initial dump? Let's find out. That's obviously the big question. So you should see the stock market also coming down. Not really a lot. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame on this. Yeah, I mean just a little bit of a drop there in the stock market. Nasdaq actually going up. You got the S&P going down. You got the Nasdaq coming up. DXY. Let's see the DXY is the big ticket. What's the DXY doing right now? What's the DXY doing? Let's see. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame on the DXY. DXY coming up. All right, so I guess this is the one that we should be watching. Reality. What is the DXY going to do? Whatever the DXY does, that's what you'll see assets do. It's initially coming up, initially with a spike. Bitcoin initially coming down. Now it's getting bought back up a little bit. Oh my lord. What's ETH doing? Let's go check ETH. ETH actually just kind of nicely tagged that previous resistance point. That one's not too bad. So previous resistance, previous resistance, previous resistance, previous resistance. Flipping this support twice. Let's see if this one can bounce back up. Let's see what we got. All right, Bitcoin back above 18K. So quick spike down, back above 18K. Let's see. Let's let this cook for a little bit. Let's see. Santa rally loading. Come load the dip. Great news all around. This is a fake out. Yeah, I mean we haven't got anything bad yet. You know, we have not gotten anything bad yet. You know, I guess you got 50. You got the lower CPI print. So far, so good. Now we wait 25 minutes for Powell to speak, and this is the big one. I think Powell's is going to say the same shit he always does, man. He's going to come on and do his typical little speech, his typical little speechy speech, and he's going to have fun with it. All right, let's go look at some. I guess we'll just keep it on Bitcoin. I mean, there's not really much else to say besides that on BT Sizzle. So now we wait for sort of Mr. Powell, man. Mr. Powell. No movement on ETH at all. Similar last time. Yeah, it was 50. 50, Kron. RSI reset on the dump to pump. Let me see. Depends where I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it kind of makes sense because you saw sort of. It's on the new hour though, so if this wicks back up if this wicks back up basically by the end of this hour, you're not going to see really that reset. But on the 15, on the shorter term time frames, you'll see that reset though. You know, but the hourly and up, you won't see that reset unless we close down here. So, let's see what we got. Jordan, play the sad violin? Nah, we can do that. Let's do it. Da, 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 da. It's not really sad though. I mean, we didn't really go anywhere. I wouldn't call it sad. You might be calling it sad. I mean, a lot of shorts just. A lot of late longs just got absolutely destroyed. That's why you don't put the long in before the news, man. Don't do it to them. Don't you do it. Hold on. We need the crying face here. That's not a violin. I don't got the violin one anymore, man. A lot of late longs. Hold up. Let me put this in right here. Bro, why did I long the highs, man? I just YOLO'd my whole portfolio with the highs. I had a month to long the lows, but I decided to long today. Why am I such an idiot? I never learn. There's probably new people thinking in here I got wrecked. Oh, Lord. Is it time for a new poll? Let's do a new poll. Let's do a new poll real quick. Let me bring this down here because we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Let's do a quick new poll real quick while we wait for BTC. Let's do this now. Does Bitcoin end today green or red? Let's see. It's probably going to be the opposite again. Everyone was bullish now. And we know nothing's really changed. I mean, we got exactly what we expected. Does Bitcoin end today green or red? Let's do green. And let's do red. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, let's check with the DXY. DXY is still coming up. So this is the thing we need to watch here. Everything else is gravy. We needed to check what the DXY is doing. So DXY is coming up. Bitcoin obviously should be coming down. And then the S&P also should be coming down, which it is. So S&P also coming down too. So I guess that all kind of makes sense. But the one thing I'll notice here, though, depending on what happens, the S&P also looks like, so that you had a little bit of a gap left. See this top of this candle from Monday? You still had a little bit of that weekend gap that looks like just got filled. I'll be interested to see what happens here the rest of the day. I'll be very, very interested to see what happens here the rest of the day. But, I mean, so far, nothing's really changed. I mean, we look at the stock market, and this is why I said stress caution today, because you look at where the S&P is. This has been the point. I mean, this whole year we're everyone's gotten the most bullish, and we end up actually dumping from this point, you know? So, 2 down, 1 to go. Let's see what we got. I mean, at the end of the day, let's see what we got, man. Let's see what we got. All we can do now is wait another 20 minutes for Powell to come on and speak. That's what we got. That's what we got. That's what we got. Bitcoin, big wick up on the daily. I expect that wick to be... something tells me that's going to end up getting taken again. You know what I mean? Look at all these wicks. I leave my computer for 5 minutes. The wicks ain't done, man. The wicks ain't done. Now in the market, every single word Powell says now. Basically, Powell's going to be coming on. Every word he says, right? Basically, this is how the market's going to react today. Okay? This is what's going to happen. Yeah, hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jerome. Yeah, guys. I mean, we decided to do 50 basis points today because we see the effects of inflation going down.
Oh, he said inflation's going down. He sees the effects. That's bullish. I'm going long. Yes.
But unfortunately, unemployment is still high.
What? I mean, he said unemployment's still high. I'm going short now. Shit. I'm now going short.
So that means that we might have to look at higher interest rates going into the future. But we understand the effects that would have on the economy, so we have to be very, very careful and not to over-tighten.
Well, he said they're not going to over-tighten. Holy moly.
Every single damn word, man. Holy, Java's getting... Java... Every single damn word that he says, everyone overreacts to every single damn word. All right, let's see. How are the Tesla Moon Boys doing? That was me last time. Don't fall for that shit, man. He's gonna say the same shit. He's gonna say the same shit. How many likes we got right now, by the way? Let me see how many likes we got cooking in here. Let me see. Let me see what we got cooking. We got 200. Come on, guys. Let's go. Today's an exciting day. Holy Lord, man. You got to get out of the YouTube shadow ban. Come on, man. It's probably shadow ban because the Bob, always talking about Bob jerking off and Becker banging people's moms. Probably has something to do with it, but it is what it is. I guess we're not going to stop doing the Becker banging people's moms, man. People salty? Yeah, most people were short, man. Most people are salty a little bit, but hey, they might get their wish. It might come back down for them, you know, and then they won't be salty anymore. It is what it is. This is, and we sort of said, this is the most hated little move up all year. This is the most hated move up. Because why? Most people sold out down here, you know? Most people listened to all the FTX FUD and all that stuff. They sold their portfolios down here. Now it's coming back up. You know, they probably get another chance. You know, most likely. I mean, if the trend's going to continue, the trend is down. I mean, it is what it is. But if you go back 2 or 3 months ago, any move like this, people will be hyped. You know what I'm saying? People are hyped right now, though, which I understand. I totally get it. I totally get it. Tesla Moon Boy in the house, and I see it going to 133. Yeah, Tesla's having a tough time with Elon spending more time on Twitter, you know? Let's see. FTX ain't FUD gunner. FTX ain't FUD gunner. It wasn't FUD. But, I mean, after it was already over, it was kind of fun. It was just kind of talking about it for no reason to be talking about it. All right, now we kind of wait. Now we kind of wait, guys. That's about where we are at. We seeing just Bitcoin kind of consolidates. We're seeing the SPX just kind of consolidate. It is what it is. It is what it is. DXY, just chilling. So you're not seeing too much movement at the current moment. Any altcoins doing anything? Let's see. Let's see. Some altcoins up, some altcoins down. Solana had a nice move up this morning, though. Solana. Am I shocked that Solana's moving up now? No, you have an SPX go to jail. A lot of people were down on Solana because of the FTX affiliation. But now that he's going to jail, Solana looking to finally try to at least break out to the upside here. A little bit of that head and shoulders action going on there. Inverse. Left. Head. Right. Looking for that breakout. But nice little move up on Selena. Can Selena make a little bit of a comeback? That would be awesome if Selena could make a little bit of a comeback. Take look at this, all this inequality up here. Doesn't mean it has to get taken, obviously, but I think it's more than likely it does. All this liquidity up here gets taken out. All this gets taken out here over the course of time. You know, depending on, obviously, what the price action looks like, but you get the point. How's ETH doing? ETH just kind of chilling. ETH just kind of chilling, dude. You know, just back tested the previous highs so far. But obviously that chart is going to look completely different. I bet that chart is going to look completely different in 15 minutes. We only got 15 minutes until he's speaking. So 15 damn minutes, man. And I don't even care what he says. You guys can tell me what he says in the chat. I don't even care what he says. I want to know how is it going to impact price. Okay? Because I've noticed, like, listening to those speeches, it's kind of pointless. I mean, just give me a little recap, and that's all I need, you know? It is what it is. It's boring. I can't even pay attention to those. It's the same thing every single time. I just want to know how people are going to react to it. How do I know if people are going to react to it? I look at the chart. That's all I need to do. All right. All right. Now we kick it. Let's kick it for a little bit, man. Scotty Swing said, I still have 130 Sol. A rise up would be lovely. I think you'll see a rise up for Sol. Too much inequality in the chart here. In reality, Solana is still one of the bigger projects, despite the affiliation with FTX. People just have to get over that. It might take a little bit, but Solana will bounce back. Litecoin shooting up. Let's see Litecoin. Litecoin shooting up. Don't be lying, man. Litecoin shooting up. You little dirty liar in the chat. You little dirty liar. Litecoin's still just kind of chilling there too. I mean, Litecoin kind of had its move. You know, I mean, just last about 2 weeks ago, it was half the price it is now. So Litecoin already kind of had its move. Litecoin's got some inefficiency down here, right? Where it kind of had a quick move up. It really hasn't taken those levels yet. Doesn't mean it has to, but more likely will. More than likely will. Let's see. The daily has plenty of room to run. The daily does have plenty of room to run. The shorter term time frames might need a little bit of room. I said I'm not too worried about I guess sort of TA until what happens in the next 30 minutes. The next 30 minutes, I need to see, because that can change everything, you know. But what we'll say is, I still see the possibility of coming up here. I know you guys will call me crazy. I still see the Bitcoin possibility of coming back up to. I mean, I shouldn't say I still see. I mean, nothing changed from 20 minutes ago. It's just that we didn't pump initially. But I still could see Bitcoin coming up to these levels, right? 19K, 19.5. If Powell says the good things we need to see. But in that point, we wait. In 12 minutes now. Yeah, it's coming up quick. Quick. If you look at the 2-second chart, 16,700, just watch. It could be. I wouldn't rule that out whatsoever. Let's see. See what you guys are saying in here. Pretty quiet day in here, I will say. Pretty quiet day in the chat. Pretty damn quiet day for such a, I guess, such a pretty, I guess, important day for markets. 0.786. Can you put a speech live? Yeah, I did that last time. That was boring as hell, man. Like, I'm not doing that. I'd rather just watch the chart, honestly. I don't really care. It's not that I don't care what he says. Because he could say something bearish, but if people take it the opposite way, it doesn't matter. It's all about how people react to what he says. Not necessarily what he says, but how people react to what he says. You know, it's all context. Everyone is sad. I can see everyone's sad, man. Usually people would be going nuts today. Oh, Lord. I guess that's a good thing. I will say that's a good thing. Watching football? Oh, yeah, true. I forgot it's football today. I don't watch soccer personally, so I don't really care about that, to be honest. To be honest. I'm happy shorting, said Vahid. Nice, dude. You didn't get taken out? I love when people say I'm happy shorting. Where'd you short from? That you didn't get taken out? We want J Powell. It's quiet because everyone's watching the price like a hawk. That's very true, too. That move retraces the 382. The 382. Rodney, are we looking at the daily? I'm assuming we're looking at the daily time frame. I'm going to assume that you're talking about if I did this one, I added the 382. That would be, yeah, right there. Nice one. That was a nice little retrace there. That was perfect. Perfecto. Not only did you trace the 382, but you also took the liquidity we have to the downside here. Now we just want to wait. Same price as Tuesday. For now. That could change very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. I will say I guess The one thing I don't like here on the charts is sort of this higher high and sort of lower high structures here. You know, which, I mean, the charts are the charts. I mean, it's sort of, I guess, ominous to really take too much away from the charts, but you got lower highs, you got lower highs, you got higher highs. I mean, if this was the range I was looking for Bitcoin to get rejected from, you know, at the end of the day. So I guess it kind of works out, but I mean, this is the one thing I don't like. It's probably on some of the time frames. 2-hour time frame, little bearish divergence on the 2-hour. Let's see, the 3-hour time frame, bearish div, 4-hour time frame. Yeah, so anything below the 3-hour has a little bit of bearish divergence there, which, I mean, take it for what you will. I mean, you could argue that this was the pullback on that. You know, it was just a quick pullback. And now that kind of locked and loaded us ready for Powell's speech here. You can make that argument as well. But I guess that's the one thing I see on the charts. Not the one thing. But also, I mean, just looking left, this range that we just bounced off from, look at this range over here. All the way across. You know? You had the 0.5 retracement, and you had all these previous lows coming in right where we just wicked to. So that was a pretty big range of previous support, now turning into resistance. So you got to take it for what it is. Take it for what it is. We get bullish at support, and we get, you know, a little bit bearish at resistance. It is what it is. I mean, that's how we take it. We take it step by step. Ronnie said there really isn't anything between here and 1966,688. Yeah, I mean, we got to break this level, though. For me, we got to break the 0.5 retracement. 18,490 or so. If we could break 18,490, yeah, I would agree. There's not much there between there and, you know, I would say 19,200. So all depends on today. Not at all depend on today. I'm being a little dramatic, but I guess if we want to see the move today, I think it depends on the next 20 minutes, which I'm ready for here. I am ready for. Ready to cook. Let's see. Fox, you're probably true. He said, I feel like no one cares at this point. We're just holding bags or waiting for lower prices in case they come. Pretty true. I would say that's pretty true, too. Let's see. The miners just sold at 18K. It's over. It's over! Let's see. Bear trap before he speaks. I would say, the one thing I do like is I like the price coming down before he speaks. I will definitely say that. If the price was sort of continuing up here, like if we were going 18.5, we were pushing 18.6, 18.7 here before he even spoke, that would be a little bit crazy. But the fact that the price is actually coming down beforehand, I guess you could take as a good thing, right? The market was pumping before the rate hike. What'd you get? You got to buy the rumor. You got a little bit of sell-off on the news. Perfect. Okay. Now you got to sell off. Well, the opposite happened in the speech. No one freaking knows. Just speculation, my man. Woo! Let's see the DXY. DXY is still chilling. So this is the kicker. This is the kicker. Is the DXY making some type of W formation here? One low, two lows. Is it going to come take this big candle here? Back up to the upside? Or is it going to say, nope, I'm coming back down to test this support, which is the support I've been calling for quite a while, which is 10, right around 103. I still see the DXY coming down here and bouncing off that level. It just makes too much sense. You know, we sort of talked about this multiple times. Is okay, can the DXY bounce from here, right here? Sure, but look left. Look left. Look at this peak and look at this peak on the closes on the daily. It makes so much sense for the DXY to get a bounce off that level. Could be wrong, but I'm going to stay relatively confident in that. That hat suits you. Thank you, Foxer. I appreciate it, man. The hat has been good luck so far, and quite frankly, the hat at least makes me a little bit. Nice. Bathwater said the miners, like they all got together and sell at the same time. They all call each other, right? All the miners are like, yeah, hello? Yeah, I'm thinking about selling right now. I'm not profitable. Yeah, I know it's not good to tell my competition that we're not profitable, but I think I'm selling all my equipment I'm gonna sell my Bitcoin and sort of and pack it up here. Yeah, you're gonna do the same thing? Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Let me go call. Light Mining Company and tell them the same thing. All right, give me 2 seconds. Yeah, hello. Hey, what's going on? This is Curtin Mining Company. How are you? Yeah, I'm thinking about selling all my Bitcoin. Yeah, we're going out of business. Just wanted to let you know. Sounds good? Sounds good? All right, cool. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, you're gonna do the same thing. Awesome. Cool. It's like they just all call each other and be like, yeah, we're selling too. Yeah, we're selling. Holy moly! What happened? I thought we were at 18,300. Was there something going on today? We were at 18,400 actually. For your information. Don't the miners have a union? Yeah. Hodl you must. Excuse me. I'm burping up a storm over here. Burping up a damn storm. Y'all worried about the miners now. Everyone's worried about everything, man. People, it makes sense. I mean, nowadays people are more emotional than they've ever been in the history of humankind. So you would think that, you get more emotional swings now than ever. People get mad when their nail breaks now. Back in the days, you had to hunt for your food. Now, people are having a horrible day because they're having a bad hair day,
Admit you were wrong on your 18.4 call moon boy. Delete your inaccurate fib levels, please.
Hey, Clint, what's this level right here? Oh, I see 18.4. I see 18.4. Come on, Clinty. Clint. All right, let's see your next call, Clinty. What's your next call, Clinty? I love to hear your next call. Clint, what comes first? Clint, what comes first? 15K? Actually, let me ask you this. Let's say this. What comes first, Clint? 16K or 20K? What comes first, Clinty? Let me know. What comes first? Live stream Powell? Oh no, I'm not live streaming Powell. I'm not. I know you guys want that, but that is absolutely that was absolutely so boring last time. I'd rather just watch the charts. Like I said, I don't care what he says. You guys can watch it in the background. I don't care what Powell says. I care about how the market reacts to what he says. Okay? Me watching him talk doesn't do anything for me. Okay? Let's see. 12K? Then Clint says 16K. Let's let Powell talk first. I'm not going to take you on the bet yet. Because I told you, I'm not making any predictions until the FOMC meeting is over. And then I'll make my prediction, depending on what he says. Clint, I'll take your bet. Let me wait till after Powell speaks. We don't have to necessarily do this bet. We can do a different bet. Let's see. Tech says 12K this month. We got 12K bots coming in right now. Where are all these 12Ks? Where are all these? All right, 1 minute. 1 minute till Powell speaks, man. Like I said, you guys can watch it in the background. I don't care what he says, to be honest. I really, really don't. He's going to say the same thing he always does, and I don't want to make myself sleep. If he says something crazy, you guys can put it in the chat and let me know. You know what I'm saying? When does the meeting start? Right now. Right now. Literally right freaking now does it start. Let me do this. The speech is delayed for 2 minutes. Oh, come on, man. How come when I'm late, everyone's like, oh, Jordan's late. Late boy. And then when Powell's late, everyone's like, oh, it's okay. He has a lot to do. Powell ain't doing shit. All he does is sit there. Oh, okay. Yeah. What do you want me to say? Okay. Yeah, I'll say that. Oh, 50 basis points? Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, Powell's late boy now. What a friggin' late boy. Oh, man, this guy's old as shit. Takes him so long to get to the friggin' podium, man.
Shit, it's going to 21K? Holy Lord. Retail just foamed at the top. They always do. They always do. We said a lot of horse guys will be born today. So far, a lot of horse guys were born today. But they still could be right. I mean, listen, the horse guys could still win. You know, I think the Bears are celebrating a little bit too early when nothing really changed. I mean, what is different than we got before? We went into this expecting 50 basis points. We got 50 basis points. Cool. There we go. I mean, we've had two things that we were looking for so far. Price came down a little bit. I mean, it didn't really come down. I mean, Bitcoin's still up to date. It didn't really come down. The Bears are just jerking off to, I guess, really nothing. But it is what it is. And listen, I'm under the assumption that Bitcoin's going to dump here too. Trust me. I told you guys. I am not very optimistic about today, really. You know, I thought we were going to see 18.4 and then kind of curl back down. We got that pretty much onto a T. Let's see if this continues here. Let's see. I'm sure George is streaming a speech. Probably, yeah. Let me see. Muting you? That's cool. You can mute. You can mute me if you want to. Watching 3 people at the same time. Nice, man. Nice, so nice, so nice. Yeah, Bitcoin's just chilling at the moment. So let's go check Ethereum. Ethereum just chilling. The market's just chilling. I mean, there really ain't much to say. I mean, I could go nuts right now over nearly nothing, but there's nothing to get nuts about. You know? Let's wait. I like to refresh Twitter during times like this because I like to see what Twitter says. Twitter goes nuts. The overreactions. Let's see. Let's see. Here comes Ben Cowan with his bearish tweets. That dude just cherry picks the bearish tweets, man. Holy moly. You starting a softer tone? Let's see. All right. Let's see what we got. Seems dovish. This is what people said last time. Like, you can't. Everyone's like, he seems dovish. He seems half. If you're a bear, you say he seems bearish. If you're a bull, you said he seems bullish. That's really all it is. Everyone just cherry picks the snippets that they want to hear. You know, the bulls say, oh, he sounds bullish. The bears say, oh, he sounds bearish. Things like that. Twitter farming. We going ballistic. And job, of course the jobs. Of course the jobs. Soft tone, pump it. Let's see. All right, see the market. Market's coming down a little bit here. Let's see what we got. 17,752. ETH is 1,300. Let's go check the stock markets here real quick. Stock markets are 3,976. S&P down about 1%. It's really nothing at this point. DXY. Check DXY here. DXY still coming up. It's kind of, I guess, it's kind of going exactly as planned to this point. So, exactly as predicted. Exactly. There you go. 18.4 and dump. What do you know? J Powell dropping the hammer. He's dropping the hammer. Why are we dumping? Jerome is talking. I wouldn't really call it a dump yet, though. This is the 50-minute chart, so it looks big, but it's really small. Dow's getting crushed. Let's see. S&P down 1.25%. The Dow Jones down about, well, I wouldn't call it getting crushed either yet, but definitely coming down a little bit. Down about 1%. 1%. We need this. What the? I was told by me, Kevin, that Powell was going to be dovish. A dovish is a nice bird. That is a nice bird. He's supposed to help me make money. A dove will not hurt me. Why is Powell manipulating the market? We were supposed to be going up right now. I am literally screwed. I just got liquidated my last money on Bybit. Well, Okay, I still have my Bybit link from Crypto. Let's use this. $5 will get me a 50-cent bonus. 50 cents bonus. I will be rich. Let's sign up. Okay, I am long again, guys. I just went long again. Let's see how it works out for me now. Okay? The dust is settled in. Keith said the dust has settled in, expecting 21K. The dust has settled. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Someone told me Bitcoin isn't real. Let's see. Drawer waits all this time for the speech. I don't give a shit about what Powell says. It doesn't affect anything. You know? I can just look on Twitter and see what he says. I can see the markets coming down, which means that he's probably saying the things that people don't want to hear. You know? That's all I need to see. That's all I need to see. That's it. If this starts moving up, I basically check Twitter, see if any of the bulls are tweeting he said something bullish, and then I know. There we go. Let's refresh. Let's see. All I have to do is I just rely on Ben Cowan to post the bearish things that he says. That's all I have to. So I know all that stuff. Let's see. So he seems like he's saying the same shit. We're committed to returning inflation over 2%. Okay, there we go. There we go. Participants continue to see risk inflation as weighted to the upside. I need some bulls to tweet some bullish things that he's saying. The median projection for unemployment rate rises to 4.6% by the end of the year. So the same shit. We want to get inflation to 2%. We want to see unemployment higher. There you go. I summed up his whole speech for you. We continue to anticipate that ongoing increases will be appropriate. Oh my God, man. It's just the same thing. It's the same thing. All right, we checked 3 for 3. There we go. We called all 3. Check. All right, move on to the next one. Adios. Oh, Lord. Keith, better fire up the pump it in 14 minutes, said Keith. Let's see. Bitcoin is going to pump to 20K. I can bet on that. Holy moly. Let's see the poll. 53% was green. I mean, Bitcoin is literally flat on the day. It's up 0.00%. Literally flat on the day, which is crazy. Literally flat. I got my Strike wallet funded. Come on, BTC. Daddy needs a new stack of sats. New stack of sats. Get those stack of sats, man. Make sure to take them off the exchange, Wayne. Let's see. Week chart of LTC is already turning to the downside with a death cross. Altcoin charts. Just tell me what Bitcoin's doing. I'll tell you what altcoins are going to do. Do the poll again. Now it's going to be bearish now. Even though literally anything different happened today. This is the markets are funny, man. I would say that the markets are hilarious. Did anything happen today that wasn't expected? Did anything happen yesterday that wasn't expected? I would argue that the things that happened today and yesterday have been bullish. You know? But the markets loves to do its thing, you know, in the short term here. Would I be surprised if we come back down right now and Bitcoin comes back up in the short term and starts to come back and Bitcoin closes the day like at 18.5? I would not be surprised whatsoever. Whatsoever. To me, I'm taking today as a W. As a W. Everything happened that we expected. Lower CPI. That's a good thing. 50 basis points. It's what everyone expected, which in reality is not a good thing, but also you're seeing a decline in those. And Powell's saying the same thing he always does. Those are the 3 check boxes that we wanted to see, man. I don't see any reason other than the short term here. Maybe Bitcoin continues down the short term because people like to overreact to really nothing that changed. I don't see why Bitcoin can't sort of continue the trend up a little bit higher here. Call me crazy. Call me crazy again. But that's my take. Bipolar market. Very, very bipolar, man. Very bipolar. Right now, people are just listening to every word he says and longing and shorting. and just getting stopped out in both directions. Let's see. Can you create a new character named Creepy Doe? Creepy Doe, what's his deal? What's Creepy Doe's deal, man? This guy's kind of like Creepy Doe right here. I told you, I'm going to con him more. I told you. Bitcoin's going down. Isn't that right, Echo Chamber? Echo Chamber, isn't that right? Yeah, man. I told you. We're going to recession next year. The markets ain't good right now. The debt markets are horrible. Everyone knows we're going to recession, but it's still going to happen. Yeah. Like the saying used to be, you know, when everyone knows a recession's coming, that means it's not. But now that's completely different because everyone thinks it, you know? Oh, man. Yeah. The world is absolute shit show right now. Markets are just going to continue straight down forever. Yeah, man. Doom and gloom. Doom and gloom. I want everyone to join in the doom and gloom with me. Oh, Lord. Analyzing the dude. The doom and gloom. He said to stay the course to get inflation down to 2%, so the Fed must be thinking going 0.5 in the next rate hike meeting. Sure. I mean, but he can say that, but also up until February, I believe there is. Well, I know in March. So I watched the Meet Kevin video today, and he basically saying if they do 50 again in February, which I mean they're most likely going to do 50 again in February, but when March comes, they have 3 CPI prints, right? So they have 3 months to see if inflation continues down. If inflation continues down at the same rate it does now, right? Let's say inflation goes down another like 2.5% by March. So let's say inflation rate is sitting somewhere at like 4.5% in March. That's a significant decrease, and that could be the flipping point. So, I mean, the market kind of expects 50 basis points in February already, doesn't it? Let's see. February 1st. What does the market expect? Whoops, this is February 1st. February, the market, yeah, I mean, the majority of the market, I guess, hold on, let me see where we're at here. So expects 25, this is 25. This is 0, 25, 50. So I guess the majority of the market actually thinks 25. But, I mean, it's pretty 50-50 between 25 and 50. So I guess like half the market already thinks it's going to be 50 anyways. I think it'll be 50 in February. That's just a guess. And then they can go into March with 3 CPI prints and decide, okay, if inflation continues down hard, they can start to, maybe go back to 25 in March and sort of go from there, you know? Your shorts are too tight. I love how everyone overreacting to this. There's nothing to overreact to. What's different? What is different today that was different than yesterday? Oh my Lord.
The weird Klingon dojo.
Love the weird Klingon dojo. Nice, Dumbledore. Just watch, guys. Just watch. Bitcoin's coming down right now. I will say it. I would not be surprised if by tomorrow Bitcoin's back up here and everyone's bullish again. I will not be surprised whatsoever. Because to me, today was a W. Yesterday was a W. Today was a W. I'll take both of those all day. Would not be surprised to see Bitcoin come back up here. Let's see. Let's see. Nothing's changed since today or yesterday. These are the 3 things we wanted to see happen. Bitcoin, I guess, comes down on the closes, comes down to like 2%, and everyone's like, oh my God, it's over. It's over. We looked at the previous ones. What happened on the previous ones? Bitcoin dumped the FOMC meeting here, continued up higher. Bitcoin dumped on the FOMC meeting here, continued higher. Bitcoin dumped on the FOMC meeting here, continued higher. You know? So, let's see what the rock is cooking. I speak to Bitcoin. I want you to go to 21K. You could if you want to. Oh, man. To the moon. To the moon, to the moon, to the moon. To the moon. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call a stream because I am, actually, this is somewhat actually more boring than I expected, to be honest. I'm going to call it a stream. So, I will be back tomorrow morning. We'll see what Bitcoin ends up. Like I said, I take this yesterday and today as a not too bad, to be honest. I don't see this overall bearish sentiment that people are, I guess, I guess I haven't really looked on Twitter or anything, so I don't know if people have well bearish sentiment, but Powell didn't say anything new. So that's about what we got. I'll see you guys later. 9:45 tomorrow. I'm going to take tonight off because I already did 2 streams today. And to be honest, I just kind of want to let the dust settle. Let's see how the market takes this in. I think the initial reaction, which is always an overreaction, okay? Always an overreaction to this first hour, okay? And then we sort of go from there, right? I don't see the I don't see the overreaction from this, okay? I'm going to make a bold call. I personally will make a bold call and say within the next 2 days, Bitcoin will be back up here. I'll make a bold call. Within the next 2 days, Bitcoin will be right back up here. And everyone will sort of forget that today happened. Okay. Adios. Peace out. Later. Peace. What'd you say?